I don't know. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated position. So sometimes when I settle in, I kind of like to move a little bit. So if it would feel good to roll your head around or roll your shoulders around or even stretch your arms up, take time to do so. And then when you're ready, find stillness. Rest your hands either in your lap or bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. And then take these first couple moments to just become more present. So start to notice sounds, smells, sensations, thoughts. Start to notice the rise and fall of your breath. And then next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold in fullness. Sip in a little bit more. And then exhale, big open mouth sigh, let it go. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. And when you're ready, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Last time. So biggest inhale you have taken all day long. Hold. And with your exhale, release, let it go. All right, start to bring in your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose. Gentle constriction in the back of your throat. And you can stay here for as long as you'd like, just kind of connecting with your breath, finding your own internal rhythm. But when you feel ready to add some movement, take your breath with you, come forward to your hands and your knees. So tabletop position. You can get here whenever you're ready, no rush. And then from your hands and knees, just start to explore creative, intuitive movement through your spine. So maybe you stick with just cat-cows. Inhale to arch, exhale to round. Maybe you start to circle your hips around. So whatever calls to you, and maybe keep your eyes closed and allow yourself to go in. So allow yourself to feel with your body rather than thinking with your mind. So what feels good, what feels open, what feels tight or stiff or sore. And then really explore. So what would happen if you bent your elbows a little more? What would happen if you turned your fingers back to face your knees? So just curious about your body and all the ways in which it can move. When you feel ready to go on, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So get there in your own time and transition with awareness. Good job, you guys. So back in your down dog, take a few breaths to just explore it. Maybe pedal out your heels or shift your weight around. See if you can relax and soften through your face, and then let your neck relax as well. Imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's tugging up towards the sky and then towards the back of the room. So you're really lengthening, lifting. And then as you press down through your hands, your hips lift higher and reach further back. Take one more big inhale. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Once you've arrived, bring your feet hips width distance apart if they're not already, and grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. So let your upper body be heavy and maybe sway from side to side or bob up and down. Try to keep your weight in the front half of your feet so you're not rocking back into your heels. And then really think of lifting your sit bones, lifting your butt up towards the sky, crown of your head towards the ground. Take one more breath. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So spine nice and long. How much length can you create here? Exhale, let it go. Refold. Do that once more. So inhale to a halfway lift. Get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, fold. And then rise all the way up to stand. With your in-breath, arms to the sky, big full body stretch. And exhale, hands to your heart center. So a couple of rounds of half sun salutations. Inhale, reach up, stretch tall. Exhale, heart guides you slowly all the way down, forward fold, nice reach. With your inhalation, find your spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, let it go, fold in. Press into your feet, come through your halfway lift, and continue to rise. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time like that. Maybe close your eyes for this one. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, ride your breath down slowly. So keep your weight in the front half of your feet. Reach your butt back as you hinge, guided by your heart. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Firmly press into your feet. Lead with your heart to rise all the way up. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, you guys, moving on. Inhale, arms to the sky. And then exhale, cactus your arms and just create a little baby back bend. Hug an invisible yoga block with your inner thighs. Press your hips gently forward. Inhale, re-extend your arms and realign your spine. Exhale, chair pose, so sit back. Weight in your heels for this one. Reach your butt back rather than letting your knees come forward. And then see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart, even wiggle them around. Rather than rounding through your spine, pull your belly button in and up, and then squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades closer together and see if you can lift your heart a little higher. Soften through your face, get lower in your legs. Take one more breath. Inhale, high mountain, option to rise all the way up to your tiptoes. And then maybe stay on your tiptoes. Exhale, slow dive down, forward fold. Set your heels on the ground, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. So top of a push-up. Pause here for a moment and really find your strength. So push the ground away. Breathe into your back body. See if you can start to rock just ever so slightly forward and back. So rock forward, come onto your tippy toes, and then rock back and press your heels back, lengthen through the backs of your legs. Belly and shoulders stay strong. Next time you inhale, find your little rock forward so you're on your tiptoes. Exhale, lower just halfway down. Don't let your belly drop. Don't let your shoulders collapse. Inhale, press back up. Come to your knees if you'd like to modify. Exhale, halfway down. One more time. Inhale, press up. And then this time, exhale all the way down, but as slow as you can go. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out to frame your mat. Lift to your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. And then inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down. Twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your heart. Tone your low belly. Good. Exhale, twist to the left. Right shoulder dips down. Nice, Sam. Go once more in each direction with your own breath at your own pace. Try to keep your fingers really strong. Little tone through your low abdominals, and then feel that mobility through your shoulder girdle, through your spine. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. Exhale to release. And then let's meet on hands and knees, so just a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Think of pushing the ground away with your hands and pull your belly button in and up so you're not just letting go through your belly. Keep that. Now extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Spinal balance. So as you reach, rather than arching your spine, think of a strong straight line from your fingertips back to your heel. Good. Take one more inhale and really think of pulling yourself apart. Exhale slowly, elbow to knee, round, hollow out, empty out. Good job, like you're moving through molasses. Inhale, re-extend, lengthen. Get as long as you can. And exhale, elbow to knee, curl in. See if you can round even through your mid-back. Inhale, lengthen. And then one more time, slow motion, elbow to knee. Breathe out, empty out. Inhale, re-extend. Take your right hand to the ground. Pivot on your right knee. So right foot comes to the outside of your mat like a little kickstand. And then left arm reaches up. Open up towards the coffee shop. Good. So squeeze your outer right butt cheek and try to press your hips just gently forward. Reach your left arm towards the front wall. So lengthen through your left side body. Breathe into your left side. This is a great place to stay. Option if you'd like to bend your left knee. Reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Good, Rach. And then see if you can start to rotate your heart up towards the sky. Wherever you are at, breathe those big, spacious inhales. Long, strong, steady exhales. Give it one more round. End of your exhalation, slowly release, unwind, come back to hands and knees. And then here's your modification. You can thread the needle, thread your right arm underneath you, or downward facing dog with your feet wide, and then right hand reaches back to grab the outside of your left ankle. So you choose which one of those variations would best serve you. Nice, you guys. So you're both in the down dog variation. Keep your left shoulder really strong, and then keep lifting through your hips, through your sit bones. Each time you exhale, you can think of using the leverage of your hand against your ankle to twist and gaze underneath your left shoulder. Take 2 more big, deep breaths. Nice work. And then slowly transition, regular downward facing dog, however you want to get there. And you can just kind of walk it out, pedal it out, move around a little bit. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. So pause here for a moment. Press up actively through your right foot. Get your right leg as straight as you can. So think of squeezing it through the front of your right thigh so your knee feels really stable. Now press down through your hands. And see if you can lengthen the space underneath your armpits. Take one more inhale. Spread your right toes. So give it everything you've got. And then exhale, right knee to your nose. Round through your back. Stay here. Breathe in. Push the ground away. See if you can lift higher to your back tiptoes. And then exhale, step your right foot through. Rise up to crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle. High on the ball of your back foot. Rise up, settle in. So take a moment to just feel into your lunge. Really press your feet down and energetically think of pulling your front heel back and your back toes forward so you feel your inner thighs engage a little bit more. Tone through your low abdominals. Lift through your chest. Reach through your fingertips. Now soften your face. Breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to your front thigh. Kind of lean forward, bring more weight into your front foot. Slowly, back leg floats up, warrior 3 variation. So long, strong, straight line from the top of your head back to your left heel. Your hips are square. Press your hands into your thigh and see if you can lengthen your spine even more. Draw your belly button in and up. Stay here or take your right arm forward. So right arm forward, left leg back. It's just like our spinal balance when we were on our hands and our knees. Now we're balancing on one foot. You guys got it. Awesome job. Take one more round. See if you can reach further, lengthen. And then land in your crescent lunge again. So left toe step all the way back. Arms reach up. Straighten your front leg. So you're still balancing on the ball of your back foot. Back leg strong. Squeeze your inner thighs. If this is enough, stay right here. If you want a little balance challenge, cactus your arms, little baby back bend. Take a full round of breath, tone through your low belly. Inhale, arms to the sky, realign your spine. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. And then just step your back foot forward, forward fold. If your right leg needs a little shake out, you can kind of shake it out. And then walk your feet together so your big toes touch. There's a little gap in between your heels. Tiny little potato bug balls, so tuck and curl, butt towards the ground and nose towards your knees. You can keep your fingertips down to help with your balance, or wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins. Squeeze, 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 and breathe into your back body, your back ribs. Good job. So slow, steady breaths, reconnect. One last round. And then with your next inhale, halfway lift. So set your heels down, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, bow in. Root through your feet, take it all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, add a little standing back bend. So cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, heart lifts. Inhale, realign, reach. And then exhale again, sit back to chair pose, Utkatasana. So big toes can be touching, or you can have your feet hips width distance, just whatever feels best to you. And then this time, option, float up to your tiptoes, bring your arms parallel to the ground. Take an inhale here, you can stay if you'd like, otherwise exhale, lower your hips down to your heels. Yeah, inhale, rise back up, don't straighten your legs all the way. 2 more times like that, exhale, lower down. Think of hugging a yoga block with your inner thighs. Inhale, back up, spine long. Last one, exhale down. You guys are awesome. I know it's hard. This time, all the way up to high mountain. So maybe stay on your tiptoes, stretch tall. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Nice job. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your plank pose. Come to your knees if you want to modify. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press back up. One more like that. Exhale, halfway down. Don't let your belly drop. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, press up. And exhale, slow as you can go, all the way to your belly. One strong straight line. Inhale, just a baby cobra. So lift your chest using back strength rather than arm strength, so there's no weight in my hands. Roll your shoulders back and down and point the tips of your elbows straight back behind you. Now bring awareness into your legs. Press down firmly through your shoelaces. Press down firmly through your pelvis. And imagine you're trying to pull your belly button up away from the ground. So see if you can keep all of those things. And now if you want, press into your hands, lift your heart higher. Don't let your shoulders move up towards your ears. Keep a tone through your low belly. Keep pressing your shoelaces down. Take one more inhale. Awesome, you guys. Exhale, let it go. Let's take it back to a child's pose for just a moment. So give your wrists a little break. You can flip your palms up if you want. And then just reconnect to your big, slow, deep breaths. So I want you to start to notice how back bends feel when you move into them with awareness rather than just kind of collapsing into them. So there's so much going on and there's so much we can learn. Take one more round in your child's pose. And then rise to your hands and knees. Tabletop position. So wrists under shoulders, spread your fingers wide, knees under hips. Pull your belly button in and up so you feel already connected to center. From here, this time left arm forward and right leg back for your spinal balance. So hips are square, your right hip faces the ground, your right toes face the ground. Press with your foot like you're trying to stomp through an invisible wall. You guys look awesome. Take one more inhale. See if you can reach just a tiny bit further. Exhale, elbow to knee. Move in slow motion. Curl in, hollow out. Inhale, re-extend. Nice work. Like you're moving through wet cement. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch, hollow out, empty out. And then last round, inhale, lengthen, nice strong straight line. Exhale, elbow to knee, contract, hug in, get small. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, set your left hand down, pivot on your left knee, so left foot to the outside of your yoga mat like a little kickstand, and then right arm to the sky, modified side plank. Nice. So squeeze your outer left butt cheek and try to press your hips forward towards the freeway over there. Reach your right arm towards the front of the room, lengthen your right side body, so really stretch. Spread your fingers, press with your right foot. Take one more inhale. Stay here if you'd like, otherwise exhale, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot, and then kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, see if you can start to rotate your heart to look up at the sky. So feel your back muscles squeeze around your spine, they're supporting your spine. Take about 2 more breaths. Really nice poses, both of you guys. And then slowly let it go. Release, unwind, hands and knees. And you have a choice once again. So thread the needle with your left arm or downward facing dog. Feet are at the width of your mat. Left hand reaches back to grab the outside of your right ankle. Breathe into your back body. Upper back, mid back, low back. And if you're in the down dog variation, keep lifting your hips, lengthening your spine. Your right shoulder is really strong with each exhale. See if you can twist a little bit more gaze under your right shoulder. Take a couple more breaths. Nice work, you guys. And then end of your next exhalation, downward facing dog. Transition there however you'd like, and then you can kind of pedal it out, stretch into it, reconnect to your breath. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. So keep your hips square, just like when you were on your hands and knees. Same thing here. You want that nice, strong, straight line from your fingertips all the way up to your left heel or your left toes. You guys look so good. See if you can imagine that string or rope pulling up on your belly button, tugging back. Find a little more length. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl in, hollow out. Stay here as you breathe in. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Lift your left shin a little bit higher. Exhale, left foot steps forward. And then crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle. High on the ball of your back foot. Rise up, settle in. So the stability comes from hugging towards midline. Pulling your front hip back, back hip forward just ever so slightly. Tone through your lowest, deepest abdominals. Lift through your heart. Reach through your fingertips. One more big inhale. And then exhale. Bring your hands down to your front thigh. Kind of lean forward. So start to put more weight into your left foot. And as you're ready, warrior 3 variation. So back leg floats up. Press with your back foot. Strong straight line. Draw navel to spine so your belly's not dropping. You're connected. Stay where you're at, or left arm extends forward. So left arm forward, right leg back, just like your spinal balance. Spread your fingers, press with your back foot. Take one more huge breath, your fullest expression. You guys are awesome. Let's take it back to crescent lunge. So right toes step to the back of your mat, arms reach up. Straighten your front leg, squeeze your inner thighs. Back leg and back foot are nice and strong. You can stay here if you want, or challenge your balance. Gaze up, cactus your arms, little baby back bend, full round of breath. Stay, breathe. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, so arms reach. And then exhale, bring your hands to the ground so you can bend your front knee. And then just step your back foot forward, forward fold. Good job. Big toes touch, little gap in between your heels. One more time, curl in. So tuck and curl your tiny little potato bug ball, butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Maybe wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Sometimes I like to lift my heels really, really high, and then sometimes I like to press my heels down towards the ground, stretch through my ankles. Nice work. Each exhalation, see if you can find your very center, so the deepest part of yourself. Draw your belly button back. Connect with your intrinsic strength, the deepest part of you. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Pause here, right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, left arm to the sky, so full side plank. Your feet can be stacked or staggered. Lift your hips as high as possible and really push down into your right hand. Reach your left arm forward, so towards the front of the room, and then stretch, breathe into your left side body. Nice job, both of you guys look awesome. Take one last round, see if you can lift your hips even higher. Exhale, come through plank. Then we're going to take it straight to the other side. So left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Right arm to the sky. Lift your hips. Feet are stacked or staggered, but they are active. So flex through your toes. Press through your left hand and then lift your hips higher. Nice work. Right arm reaches forward. Stretch your right side body. So breathe into your right rib cage, your right waistline. One more big, huge inhale. Good work. Exhale, plank or modified plank. So both knees lifted or both knees down. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale all the way to your belly. All right. Bring your hands to your low back and interlace your fingers. Before you lift anything else up, just lift your shoulders up and then roll them back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Exhale all the air out, and then next inhale, lift everything up. So chest lifts, legs lift, arms lift if possible, and then reach your knuckles back. Hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low spine. Breathe into your belly, 2 more breaths. Back of your neck is long, face is soft. End of your next exhalation, let it go. Rest your head to either side. Take a moment to just be here. Rest on your belly. You might windshield wiper your shins from side to side. That could feel good. And just breathe down into your low back. In your next couple of breaths, downward facing dog. All right, you guys, from your down dog, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then this time, peel your right hip open. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out to the right, and then up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your outer right butt cheek, flex your right toes, and then with your left leg, don't get lazy. So hug in with your left inner thigh, lift from your belly button. Take one more inhale. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, 3-legged dog, stretch it out. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or aim for your armpit. So get as high as you can. Inhale, three-legged dog, back up. Last one, knee to your nose, so scoop out your belly, and then softly step your right foot through. Step your back foot forward just about a foot to 2 feet, so it kind of depends how long your legs are. You want both feet flat and both legs straight, and then I like my feet on 2 train tracks with all 10 toes facing forward. Come to a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. So you can bring your hands up to your front shin or whatever feels best to you. Bring a bend into your front knee for a moment. And then think of really straightening your leg again, but with tons of awareness. So slowly, imagine you're trying to lift your right sit bone up and actively press the top of your right thigh back. See if you can get the front of your thigh to engage. So what you want to do is create a line of tension down the back of your leg while the front of your leg is engaging. When you feel like you kind of got that, you feel that line of tension, it's active, you're working it. Slowly take it deeper, bow over your front leg. So think belly, ribs, then chest closer to your front leg. Keep lifting your right sit bone up. Keep pressing the top of your right thigh back. So what you put into this is what you will get out of it. You can just hang out here, nothing's really happening. Or you can tune in, use your breath to go deeper, to create more space. Each time you exhale, feel your belly button pull in and up, and from that place, see if you can dive deeper, fold further. So use your strength to create more mobility. Take 2 more rounds. Good job, you guys. From here, we'll move into standing splits. So you can bend your front knee a little or a lot, walk your fingertips forward, and lift your back leg up. Think of it as a one-legged forward fold. So relax your neck, let your head be heavy, and then actively reach up through your left toes. Option to wrap your right arm behind your right leg, or if handstand is in your practice and you'd like to play with it here, you're welcome to take a few little handstand hops. Wherever you've chosen to go, your breath is big, it's spacious, it's supporting you, it's working for you. Last couple rounds, stick with it. One last inhale. See if you can lift your left leg a little bit higher, spread your left toes. And then listen carefully, exhale left knee to your nose. So stay balanced on your right foot, but curl in. Now stay balanced on your right foot. See if you can bring your hands up to your heart center. Press into your right foot, rise all the way up, standing staff, maybe without setting your left foot down. Arms reach up, left knee lifts. Flex your left toes, hug in with your inner thighs, focus your gaze. Stay here or extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back. So hold here, stand as tall as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You can let it all go. Shake it all out. So shake, shake, shake. If you ever see how dogs or animals just shake things off, think of doing that. Same thing. Shake it off. And then find mountain pose at the top of your mat, arms by your sides, palms open. Good. Close your eyes for a moment. Reconnect to your body, to your breath, to right here, right now. Next time you inhale, stay as you are, but fill up as big as you can. Hold. Exhale, open mouth, sigh. All right, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Exhale, heart guides you ever so slowly all the way down, forward fold. With your inhalation, spinal extension. And as you exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. I'm going to give you the option to take this vinyasa your own way. So you can skip it all together. You can add push-ups. You can take it on your knees, any back bend variation you'd like, and then eventually downward facing dog. All right, inhale, take your left leg to the sky, and then slowly with awareness, peel your left hip open. So bend your left knee, squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Imagine there's a rolled up washcloth behind your left knee, and you're trying to squeeze it and wring it out. Take one more big inhale. Nice job. See if you can lift your left knee a little higher. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Don't let your hips sink lower than your shoulders. Good. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, or maybe armpit, so aim as high as possible. Inhale, take it back up. You guys are amazing. Last one, exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, then step your left foot forward, and then we'll transition into our pyramid pose. So back foot steps forward about a foot or so. And again, I like my feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. Find your halfway lift. So hands can come to your front shin or whatever feels best to you. So spine is nice and long, bend your front knee. And then really, really slowly with so much awareness, straighten your front leg again by actively lifting your left sit bone up and pressing the top of your left thigh back. So see if you can get your left quad to engage and fire. Create that line of tension down the back of your left leg. One more in-breath. And then keep lifting your left sit bone high. Exhale, fold. So think belly, ribs, then chest over your front leg. So again, this is an easy pose this is a pose that you can make really easy if you just hang out there, if nothing's really happening. But if you work it from the inside, there is so much going on. Can you figure out how to use your strength to create more mobility? Can you figure out how to use your breath to create more space? So bigger, deeper breaths, more awareness, couple more rounds. End of your next exhalation, slowly transition into your standing splits. So you can crawl your hands forward and then back leg floats up. I don't really care if your back leg stays square or if your hip opens, but just make sure you don't get lazy in your standing leg. So as long as your left hip isn't just kind of sinking out to the left, you're hugging in with your left inner thigh, you're lifting from your center, that's perfect. You just want to be connected and integrated. Take it wherever you want. So maybe left arm behind your left leg, maybe you plant your hands, maybe you take a few hops. You've got about 2 more breaths. Breathe all the way down into your left leg. Allow your face to soften. Allow your neck to relax. One last inhale. See if you can spread your right toes. And then stick with me. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So you're still balancing on your left foot. See if you can stay balanced. Hands to your heart. Press into your left foot, rise all the way up. Possibly you don't set your right foot down. If you do, nobody cares. Hug in with your inner thighs. Lift through your right knee. Maybe extend your right foot forward. Hold here, breathe. Stand tall for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Nice work. Shake it out. And then mountain pose as you're ready. Arms by your sides. Close your eyes. And just stand with attention. So how many times do we just stand in the grocery line or talking to someone and we're totally unaware of the alignment in our body? So right here, right now, you're standing and you feel every little space inside of you. You feel the alignment of your pelvis, of your spine, your shoulders, your neck. Stay as you are. Breathe in as big as you can. Hold. And then exhale, open mouth sigh, release. Good. Ujjayi breath, arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down ever so slowly, forward fold. With your inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, and one more time, your vinyasa, your way, any way you want to take it. And downward facing dog is your eventual destination. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Exhale, open your right hip, so bend your right knee, squeeze your outer right butt cheek. You can stay here or option to flip your dog. So maybe right tiptoes come down behind you, nice reach. Good, Sam, you've got it. Lift your right arm, reach forward, lift through your hips, lift through your heart. Take one more full round of breath, feel your back muscles hug around your spine. End of your exhale, come back to a three-legged down dog. Extend your right leg back and up. Lengthen, inhale here. And then exhale, pigeon pose. So bring your right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. So you might bring your right knee out a little bit more. And then hug in. So even though your front hip is obviously open, imagine you're trying to square your hips so they're straight across from each other. And then once you've got that, you can start your bow forward. Once you're bowing forward, imagine you're trying to pull your front hip back towards the back of your mat. And then to go deeper, you can scoot your back knee back a little bit further. Breathe. You don't
really do, and I don't know why.
You don't feel anything?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
Just lay down. I can fall asleep, right?
Can you bring your front foot, like, so your shin is closer to parallel? Yeah, like that. And and then as you lay down, imagine you're trying to pull this hip back. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Pull, and then
Stuff like right here.
yeah, you just want to stretch. And then you can scoot that back knee back a little further if you want it to go deeper. Yeah, and keep pulling this back. Yeah, good. Take about 4 or 5 more rounds. You can exhale out your mouth if you'd like. Last couple deep breaths. Relax your face, your neck, your shoulders, your fingers. And then slowly start to lift your upper body. You're gonna plant your hands, curl your back toes under, and scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift. Unthread your right leg so you're in a three-legged tabletop and give your leg a little shake out. And then bend your right knee, right heel towards your right butt cheek, flex your toes. Squeeze an invisible washcloth through the back of your knee, and then start to draw big circles with your right knee through space. Everything else stays still. So don't let your shoulders move, don't let your belly move, don't let your left leg move. Reverse your circles. Flex your toes, squeeze through the back of your knee. Soften your face, back of your neck is long. Now go ahead and extend your right leg straight back. Take your right foot off the left side of your mat. And then gaze back over your left shoulder and stretch your right side body. So you can kind of pull your hips over to the right, press down through your right hand, and then twist further to the left or turn further to the left. One more breath. And come back to your hands and your knees. Take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Good job. Exhale, peel your left hip open, bend your left knee, squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Great place to stay, or option to flip your dog. So soft as you can. Good, rage. Left toes come down behind you. Nice, Sam. And then turn your heart to look up and think of reaching your heart forward. Press your hips up. Feel your back muscles hug around your spine. One more deep breath. End of your exhale, back to a three-legged dog. Left leg reaches and lengthens. Inhale here. Exhale, pigeon pose. So left shin comes forward. Yeah. So find that muscle energy in your legs by pulling your left hip back, your right hip forward. Get that little bit of lift, the strength, the structure to support the stretch. And then slowly begin your bow as you're ready. Big deep breath. Notice, where do you tense up? Where do you resist without even realizing it? So as you start to bring your awareness to those spaces a little bit more, maybe they start to soften. You can start to relax, let go. Take about 4 more rounds. Slow, steady Ujjayi breaths. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth if you'd like. Then begin to ease your way back upright. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes, scoot your back knee forward a little bit. Unthread your left leg, take it back, give it that nice little shake out. And then with a bend in your left knee, left heel to your left butt cheek, flex your toes, squeeze your invisible rolled up washcloth, and then big circles through space. Everything else stays still, so try not to lean to the right too much. Try not to let your belly drop towards the ground, so pull navel to spine, push down with your hands, reverse your circles. Make the movement as smooth as possible, and if you feel any popping, then maybe try moving a little slower. Good. Extend your left leg straight back. Take your left toes all the way off the right side of your mat, and then turn to gaze back over your right shoulder. Really press down through your left palm, pull your hips slightly over to the left, and breathe into your left side body. Big, full round of breath. End of your exhale, back to tabletop. And then you can either take one final down dog to just stretch it out, or child's pose, hips to your heels, forehead to your mat, breathe into your low back, and just rest for a moment. Notice, feel, and observe. All right, you guys. Let's meet on hands and knees. And then find your way into a seat with your legs extended straight forward. So one seated forward fold before we go down onto our backs. So extend your legs forward and then take your inner thighs, spiral them down, and think of kind of pulling your butt out from under you. Flex your toes back. Press down through your heels, and then as you press down through your heels, imagine you're trying to pull your heels back towards you so you get a little bend in the backs of your knees, and you should feel pretty strong through the fronts of your thighs. So rather than just like floppy thighs, active, more active. Lift through your chest, reach your arms up. Big inhale here. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, reach your butt back, reach your heart forward. When you've gone as far as you can go with length, just let your hands come down, grab wherever they can reach. So imagine you're trying not to get the top of your head to your legs, but you're trying to get your heart to move towards your knees or even your shins. So your low spine especially is really lengthening. Your butt's reaching towards the back of the room. And then every time you exhale, draw your belly button back. And from that place, dive a little deeper. So everybody thinks this is just a stretch. Yes, it is a stretch. It's creating mobility. But if you are working it actively, then there's a lot of strength happening as well. Imagine you're trying to press the backs of your thighs towards the ground now and see if you can get the tops of your thighs to get even stronger. Take 3 more rounds. Big expansive inhales and long, strong exhales all the way to empty. And of your next exhalation, just ever so slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. You want to make sure you have plenty of space behind you, so you might have to kind of scoot forward, but you're going to continue to roll all the way down onto your back. So try to keep your legs glued to the ground. 1 vertebra at a time. And then once you're all the way down, reach your arms long, reach your legs long, full body stretch. Take a big inhale and pull yourself apart. As you exhale, draw just your right knee towards your belly. And then move into a supine spinal twist. So right arm reaches out to the right. Kind of scoot your hips over to the right and roll over onto your left side. Breathe down into your belly. With each exhale, let yourself just melt more and more into the ground, into your twist. Take a couple more deep breaths. And then roll back onto your spine. Hug your right knee up towards your right armpit. So you can kind of adjust your hips if necessary so they're straight down from your shoulders. Keep your left leg extended, right knee up towards your right armpit. Squeeze in and up. And then half happy baby with your right leg. Good. So sole of your right foot to the sky. Arm on the inside of your leg. Yeah, good adjustment, Sam. And then as you pull down with your right arm, flex your toes and press up through your right heel. Neutral spine. Breathe. Good job. Release your right leg. Take it out next to your left leg. You can either take a full body stretch or maybe just give your legs a quick little shake out. And then as you're ready, do all of that on the other side. So right knee lifts up towards your belly, and then move into your supine spinal twist. So left arm reaches out to the left. Roll over onto your right side. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Shoulders are square towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Breathe into your belly. Exhale. Soften more, relax more. So what can you notice? What can you feel when you get out of your mind? So what we call our ego, our thinking, talking mind, that voice that's in your head all day, every day, that's judging you and everybody else. Once you can free yourself of that, what is left? What's in your body? What do you feel energetically? Find your way back to center, and then left knee up towards your left armpit. Squeeze. And then half happy baby eventually. Sole of your left foot to the sky. And then if you want to turn this into a full happy baby, go for it. You could rock a little bit, explore a little bit. Just any finishing poses, anywhere else you want to go to complete your own practice. Take about 5 to 10 breaths to do so. So my thought for you, it's pretty simple. It says to be a yogi is consciously choosing not to step out of experience, but more fully into it, despite its discomfort, to grow and evolve from it. To be a yogi is consciously choosing not to step out of experience, but more fully into it, despite its discomfort, to grow and evolve from it. So, unfortunately for us, the only way to grow is usually through discomfort, through sometimes pain or sadness or anger. It's how we change our perspective and how we learn, how we evolve. So rather than stepping away from it because it's hard, because it's uncomfortable, because it's challenging, can we allow ourselves to just sit in it? So when you feel anxious, angry, sad, small, rather than just pushing it down, you move towards it, you get curious about it, you explore. And that's what yoga is all about. So as we move through our practice, we're just being curious, we're exploring, we're not judging. But eventually, that's how we grow, that's how we learn, that's how we evolve. So for these last few moments, just let your body rest and relax, just let your breath be effortless. And allow yourself to feel whatever there is to feel in this moment. Your experience right here, right now. Shavasana. deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Start to bring gentle movements back into your body. And as you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Using the strength in your arms, ease your way up into a seat. Eyes closed. Sit up nice and tall. And gather your hands into your heart center. So just right back where we began. Take one last moment. Bow your head to your heart. Acknowledge yourself for showing up here tonight, taking time out of your day to come to your mat, to do your inner work, to reconnect with your body and your breath. And then take a moment just to honor your practice, to thank your body that shows up for you every single day. I thank you guys so much for coming, letting me guide you. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.